Hey everyone, this is Mary Ann with Akashic Inspirations, and today's Monday, March 18th, 2013. And today I'm actually doing a past life reading for Mary. And um, I just wanted to preface this one by saying that sometimes when I delay doing a reading, it's not because, I don't have time or I don't feel like it. It's just that something is telling me to not to do it. Something's telling me to wait. And I can't always tell you why until the day that I decide that it needs to be done. And then it's just the right timing. It's just a sense of inner knowing that now is the time for the right message to be able to reach you and that you're ready to receive what it is that they're wanting to tell you. So please forgive the delay. It's not because I didn't have the time to do it. It's because I just felt the time was not right. I believe what's happened is that now that Mercury has gone out of retrograde and is stopped and now going to be going forward, that now is the time. Now is the perfect and the divine timing for you to receive this. And I've actually been able to get 2 past lives for you. And the first past life, very interesting. It is you were a British soldier, a cavalry officer, because I saw you with your red British uniform. I saw you in horseback, and you were stationed in India in the Punjab province, near to Rawalpindi and Kashmir. And I saw you on horseback, like on an expedition between, you were going into Kashmir and into Tibet, and you were assigned to a British exploration team, and this was in around the 1850s, uh, mid 1850s, and your mission in particular from the government was to look for Shambhala, to find evidence of it and bring it back to England. And what you found was that you went on a 3-year journey into Tibet, and you found these basically a life-changing event of learning the Buddhist teachings. Um, you descended a very different man than the one that set out on the expedition. And the beauty of the reading is that the profound inner wisdom which you carried out of those mountains, and that they were told me that there's one particular monastery which I was able to look up. It's called the Hemis, Hemis monastery, in a place called Ladakh. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but it's spelled Ladakh. And they're telling me today that you need to study the Dakinis, Dakinis, for their wisdom. Now, from what I understand, I'm not very fluent in Tibetan Buddhism beliefs, but Dakinis are a form of feminine energy that is wisdom, just like our Sophia is the embodiment of the divine feminine in wisdom. For the Buddhists, the Dakinis are these female energies. So that is something that you should definitely look into and study, to gain wisdom from them, because the whole purpose of this past life reading, the whole purpose of this having them give this to you today, is that the knowledge is surfacing within you now. And it has been for quite a few years. And it's led you to study the teachings of the Dalai Lama and of Buddhism itself. And So definitely, this is what you're bringing into this life right now and how it applies to you. I was also then led to go back in and see another life for you. And this life, I don't have the particular time period or year, but you were a young girl and you were displaced from your home. Your guides tell me it was probably in Hungary after a particular war. I don't think it was World War II. I think it was earlier than that. But after a war had ravaged the country and the landscape, I see like all the fields were burnt and, they were just burnt to the ground and the homes were destroyed and that your home was gone and that many of the men and boys who had gone to fight in this war were, of course, never coming back. And in order to survive, you had a very large extended family, so the women went into the city to be able to find employment, to be able to, to be able to survive, basically. And that you were one of the younger children, and it seems that you were the one that they really protected and took care of. I saw everyone living in very cramped quarters, basically eking out a living as best as they could, doing washing or cleaning or whatever it was. That the conditions were very dark and hard. There was no electric light, so I'm believing that this is probably towards the end of the 1700s. I believe it is a prior life to that which you had as a British officer. Um, and the conditions, everyone was very hungry and there was a lot of desolation, despair. However, you were the shining light for everyone. Everyone protected you. Your aunts, your mother, your family members, you brought them hope, um, as your spirit is full of love. And it's as if you were a beacon of light and love in this place of sorrow for everyone, and that you would sing as you would tidy up, um, and somehow, some way, there was always something to provide us food on the table. You were in charge of creating that nurturing space so that when these women would come home tired from like these really long, exhausting days, that you were there with a song, with a bright, shiny, hopeful face, and somehow you always had either fresh milk or a fresh loaf of bread or a piece of cheese, but something. You always had something, and apparently the vendors that would sell the food products saw you, and as well as your family saw you, as a good luck charm. Apparently, these were very, superstitious people, and they saw that inner light, which was you, and they believed that you were a good luck charm, basically. And so they coddled you and they took care of you and they gave you extra food and they would give you little presents because everywhere you went, it seemed that somehow people survived, somehow people were able to get through this very difficult and dark time for them. And what I see as as how that applies now to your present life, um, is that your positive outlook creates your quote unquote good luck, and so in this life you're truly blessed, because you saw yourself that way in that life as being truly blessed, and in this life as well you are truly blessed, and you have known this, but it seems that you have somehow lost that connection to spirit in believing that, and it just seems that you've lost it, but it's like you faltered on your path a little bit, and but really it's not gone, but you have to do a little bit of work to get back into alignment with it, and that it's always there for you to tap into. But you must be a vibrational match to it to allow it once more to come back into your life. And therefore, by following your heart's true desire in the path to being in alignment once more with it. And this is the message that needed to come forth today, and that now you're ready to hear and to understand and receiving. And your guides and source says blessings. They send you this particular message of blessings from source of all that is. So God is sending you blessings. God is sending you blessings. I was going to pick one card from the Ascended Masters deck by Doreen Virtue for you for the reading, but they just, like, I just kept getting like a whole bunch flying out with so many messages. So I'm going to go ahead and try it once more and see if we can get a clear message for you from the Ascended Masters. Okay. And we have Pallas Athena coming through with detached from drama. And here she has her sword of truth, which is cuts through all of the BS, and she has her hand up and saying, stop. Come back. Be balanced. She's standing here balanced between her two pillars. She's bathed in golden light. So she's telling you to detach yourself from other people's dramas. They're not yours, okay? And to not let yourself be pulled into drama, but to stand aside from it and find your center and find your balance. You can sometimes, and I've heard this twice today already, and now this card says it. It says to view your life and the characters in it as a movie, and that you will have a happy ending, and that you have compassion for everyone, and not to let the drama pull you down. So it's telling you to disassociate yourself from that drama, be an objective observer of your own life, and see it as if it were a movie. And here comes Apollo with focus upon your strength. So your strengths are that you are a shining light and that you are a beacon. Because here, look at how the light, just again, this golden yellow energy of the solar plexus light. You can disconnect yourself through Archangel Michael from the golden cords that attach you to these others that are dragging you into, that you are allowing to drag you into a downward spiral. But you have many gifts, and you need to focus on those special gifts in order to, and it's funny how we have both, we have Pallas Athena and Apollo coming in, which we know that the Oracle of Delphi says, know thyself. And so through knowing yourself is how you will find those blessings that are within you. And by focusing on what it is, by focusing your intentions, and through your heart and through love, it's and really allowing your skills and strengths to become stronger and to focus until they are growing much grander. And anytime they say to really work affirmations, to really work on gratitude, and I really feel the need to pull one more for you, because here we have purification with white Tara. Beautiful. Look at what I'm really drawn to actually is this pink fuchsia colors. And here she's floating above the waves on this palm frond, it seems. And she's totally, look at her beautiful hand. It's totally centered in her heart. Her hand is open to receiving here. So a lot of green, pure energies of allowing all of this negativity that which may have been surrounding you, or this negative self-talk, to kind of uh, be let go of, and to really take the moment of purifying your mind, your body. Could be talking about diet, drinking water, really to process and allow harmony to come in, and really giving yourself affirming, loving thoughts, and to avoid behaviors that lead to what may be the shadow thinking. All right, so now I'm going to go to Colette Baron Reed's Enchanted Map Oracle cards for you. And I'm going to pull a couple of those. All right. Oh, it's funny because I saw Michelle Mushiak 43 from New Zealand pulled this card for her reading this week. So if you haven't seen her reading, check it out. And she's coming in with intention. And here we have the egg that is ready to burst. Excuse me. And using it, well, here you've got your owl. So we're talking about wisdom. Again, the wisdom of waiting for the right moment and the right time and setting your intentions. And here we have one of those little wishing flowers that you blow. And as you set your intentions, you blow on it, and all the little flowers go flying around. Excuse me. I'm talking a lot. I need to have water. And it's funny. Yesterday, my girlfriend Dorothy, and I think I mentioned it on the video for yesterday, but I want to mention it again, where she had a friend that gave the definition of the I am as intention, attention, and manifestation. So there we have the intention. And they're telling you solitude. So they're telling you, and this wonderful, look at this beautiful, I've never noticed the full moon here before, and how this inner reflection, this is the the windmill or the building reflected in the water here. And so it's time to go within and to really figure out what your intentions are, to decide what is it that you really are wanting to bring into being now into your life, and that you are comfortable with going into meditation to allow the monkey mind to be quiet so that you can really hear your inner self and to follow. It also may be a time to just take a moment to rest a little bit and to just allow yourself a relaxation and a quiet time. I know we've been going through a lot of inner work, and maybe it's just time to recuperate just a bit. Maybe a light reading or just a pondering and looking at what is going to be coming about. And the last card I'm going to pull for today, it's Magic Prayer. Love these energies, this feminine energy. It just also brings to mind again these Dakini with their wisdom. So when you speak a magic prayer, meaning affirmations, they have the power to transform and to receive, bringing in answers. So after setting your intention, going into this solitude, your answer will come to you. The magic prayer says that the spirits are waiting to help you, your guardian angels, your angels, and they're wanting to heal you. And it says that the best prayer is, "Thy will be done through me. Thy will and not mine be done," which is all what the I Am Presence is about. The I Am Presence is that our goals and the divine goals is the same, that we apply and allow the divine destiny to work for our highest good and to connect with that higher power through prayer, meditation, affirmations, and to surrender our wishes and desires to spirit so that we will get what we need and so much more. So I hope you have enjoyed the reading. Many blessings. It's really a beautiful two past lives that I saw for you as being totally transformed and into a spiritual being. So you have that within you. You just need to be able to connect to that vibration to bring it out. So I send you many blessings today. Namaste.